Happy Monday, everyone. Here is episode 5 of the George Collection, short form version. So why did JFK Jr. even create George in the first place? Well, he answers that in his very first editor's letter, so let's take a look and see. Here's the inaugural issue again, and here's his editor's letter. Look at how beautiful this is, beautifully laid out. Lots of words, it looks beautiful, lots of advertisements. Just a very, very high quality magazine. Let's read. If, as some historians suggest, Americans renew their passion for politics every 30 years, perhaps this reawakening is due less to changes of heart than to changes in how the elected communicate with the electorate. During the 30s, radio brought FDR's fireside chats into the homes of a nation frightened and worried by the Depression. In 1960, the Nixon-Kennedy debates ushered in the television age of politics. 30 years later, during the 1992 election, the means by which politicians define themselves changed yet again. Moving forward, over dinner one evening during the early months of the Clinton administration, my partner Michael Berman and I noted that friends who had never turned an eye toward things political were suddenly taking notice of the new faces coming to power in Washington. Whether it was because of who they were or how they were covered, these new personalities were proving fascinating to a freshly engaged public. Since that time, the trend has only accelerated. Political figures are increasingly written about as the personalities and pop icons they have become. Politics has migrated into the realm of popular culture, and folks can't turn away. This story is funny. When Michael and John were learning how to start a magazine, they went to a seminar, and the seminar told them you can successfully launch a magazine in just about anything except for religion and politics. Fortunately, one company that knows a thing or two about publishing disagreed. And here is John's reason for starting George. We approach politics as you might, as skeptical consumers for whom efficacy is at least as important as party loyalty. And if we can do just one thing at George, we hope it's to demystify the political process, to enable you to see politicians not just as ideological symbols, but as lively and engaging men and women who shape public life. As a lifelong spectator of the giant puppet show, he calls it a puppet show, that can turn public people into barely recognizable symbols of themselves, I hope we can provide something more useful. Then at the very end it says, we hope you'll be informed, provoked, and entertained, but mainly we hope you'll get involved, because as a wise man once said, politics is too important to be left to the politicians. So that's why John Kennedy Jr. created George Magazine in the first place in the 1990s. If you're new to this series, hi, I'm Rachel. I go by Right Side Blonde. I'm doing a short form George Collection series. You can find the playlist on my TikTok page or wherever you're watching this. I'll keep posting those there as well. Stay tuned for much, much more.